Start with the dot product of two vectors. What is the dot product? The dot product of a two vectors is a sum of the product of the corresponding elements, right? The corresponding element is the result in scalar, a single number. So, okay, we have two vectors. So, when we calculate that a1, b1 plus e2, b2 till an dn, the number of elements that we have a multiplication of the corresponding element and that sum, right? That we get a sum. So in that case, that we have vectors A, so 2 and 3, and vector B is 5 and 4. Okay. So what we'll do is simply multiply of uh, 2 multiplied by 4 plus 3 multiplied by 5, right? We get let's say we get that's 8 plus 15 is nothing but 23, right? That that definition say sum of the product and you will get a single value. That is single scalar value. That's we get a unipolar, right? Unipolar. What happened when we get to transpose of B? Transpose of B is mean 4 and 5. So similarly, we get a dot product of A and transpose of B is nothing but 2 and 3 and 4, 5. So okay. Let's get understand and see how we get a answer. So simple is a 2 multiplied by 4 and 3 multiplied by 5, and we get a 80 sum, right? So similarly 8 plus 15, 23, that we get the answer is same scalar value, right? But why we learn and what is the use in a data science? When you talk about the use cases in data science, so that is the most useful in a recommend system, right? Using the Cosine similarity. Okay, so okay, so we talk about the use cases, right? Okay, so when we talk about the use cases, so first of all, understand it is used in a recommended recommended system, and recommended system using cosine cosine similarity. The problem is what is a cosine similarity, right? So let's understand what is the cosine similarity in a particular data science project and all. So okay, cosine similarity. When we get a definition of cosine similarity, so it is a measure. It is a measure used determine to determine how similar two vector are. How similar two vector are. Right? This is a simple definition. And uh, when you talk about the range, okay, okay, uh, range of that cosine similarity, its range is a minus to 1 to 1. This is the range of a cosine similarity, right? Don't worry, we understand the example as well and formula. Okay, formula for cosine similarity is the cos theta is equal to k. Cos theta is equal to dot product of two vectors divided of magnitude of vector 1 and magnitude of vector v. This is the formula, right? Okay. So this is the formula as well, and this is the range and this is the definition. So how it is used in a recommend system? So we try to understand the example. Okay, we get the example and understand how it is used. Okay, so let's consider we have a Netflix recommendation. Netflix recommend system, and we let's consider we have watching the movie Avengers movie. In that movie, we have get some points for or this is a rating for that particular scene that just like a this is action. Action is a we give a rating to is a comedy one. Okay, so comedy one, action two, songs are almost zero, and entertaining or drama three, and let's consider one some point. And we have another movie. We are watching this movie, and we have another movie. Let's consider B, right? And that is point something like zero, makes sense is a zero, song one, uh, comedy, and drama, like something like that. We have points. We are rating for different things, like comedy, action, drama, thriller, it all that we have a movie that's watching Avengers, and that movie that Netflix decided they recommend or not, right? So we are to find out they recommend or not. First, understand we consider the range. Range it means minus one. It means they are not recommend, and one it means is a pure recommendation. That's they are definitely recommend when we get a point one. Okay, so we start with that. Okay, so step first to dot product. Okay, we get step first of a dot product of A and B, right? Dot product of A and B. So A dot B is nothing but 1.2 plus 2.0 plus 0.1 plus 3.1 plus 1.1. So we get a 6, right? We get a 6. We calculate the dot product. Then we calculate the magnitude of both vectors. Okay. So in step 2, uh, step 2, calculate the magnitude of both vectors. Magnitude of both vectors. So a magnitude of that a particular vector is nothing but under root. Under root is a summation square of the all vectors, right? 1 square plus v square plus 0 plus 3 plus 1, and we get something like that 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 1 is nothing but 3.7, right? And similarly magnitude of second vector B is nothing but you with the calculate let's get us the under root of 7 is nothing but uh, 2.64, right? Then we calculate the cosine similarity. The cos theta is nothing but 6 divided by 3.87 multiplied by 2.64 is nothing but 2.86. It means there is a 58% chance that it's been there's a 58% chance to recommend this movie after watching Avengers. Avengers, right? This is the cosine similarity is useful in a Netflix recommendation system, right? So this is done for today. We'll miss